Hi, it's Rachel Kavanagh with Benczik Kavanagh Real Estate Team here on April 3rd, 2025. It's a beautiful spring day. I'm here outside of one of our listings at 127 Tillman Circle here in Markham Village. This has been a really hot area this month, and I'm going to get to your real estate stats shortly. They just came out this morning from the Toronto Real Estate Board. I'm excited to share what's going on with you in the neighborhoods that we serve in the GTA. Now, I know you're looking at the news today especially, and there's a lot of news to look at with Trump's tariffs and what interest rates are going to do next week. And, with the real estate numbers that came out that the news is reporting on. But I'm going to give you some stats that make some sense for Markham and Stouffville and for Toronto. I want to let you know that in many areas, we still don't have huge amounts of inventory like here in Markham Village. And our team sold 10 homes in the month of May, and 5 of those did experience multiple offers. So we are seeing different pockets in the GTA respond differently depending on levels of inventory and specific buyer interest for those neighborhoods. So it's important you reach out to us and talk about your real estate so you can gauge what's going on in the real estate market in your area. I'm going to give you some general statistics that came out this morning. So for Markham, for detached homes, we saw an increase in the number of sales month over month from February to March. So there were more sales that actually took place in Markham detached homes in the month of March. And prices decreased from February to March about 3%. So obviously that can be skewed when we're talking about 89 sales for detached homes in Markham. But we are currently have lower levels of inventory for detached homes in Markham. Inventory levels went from 6.6 months to 3.7 months. So it's a good time to think about listing your home if you have a detached home in Markham. Now for Stouffville, we saw an increase in the number of sales as well from February to March. Sales increased by 20%. We're talking about 10 homes sold in February and 12 homes sold in March. So just to put some context to that 20%, prices were up slightly in the Stouffville area month over month, and inventory levels are also in that balanced range in Stouffville right now. We have 4.6 months of inventory. It increased slightly from February to March in Stouffville, but we are still seeing those inventory levels in check, so great time to list your home in Stouffville. For condos, year over year in the 416, we looked at these numbers, and we're seeing number of sales decreased by 21% year over year. So definitely Toronto condos. Again, we did sell some Toronto condos recently in specific pockets where there isn't as much inventory, but in certain pockets there is a lot of inventory in the Toronto condo market. So talk to us if you are looking to sell a Toronto condo. Prices were down about 1.8% for Toronto condos year over year. And the 905, we also saw a decrease in the number of sales year over year. For March 2025, there were 27% less sales than there were in March for 2024, and prices were down for condos in the 905 about 5% year over year as well. If you celebrate Easter, I wanted to wish you a very happy Easter coming up. Enjoy this beautiful weather and have a great day.